If you have been keeping up with the build challenges as of late over on the Trailmakers Discord server, you would know that the current theme is Sci-Fi 2025. And for this reason, you can see me now building a ring. This is not just any ring, this is supposed to be the Alpha Halo. However, as you probably could tell, it's small. Extremely small. I feel like I'm doing it an extreme injustice. Which is, well, it didn't really rub me the right way. Having finished it, I wasn't as proud of it as I could have been. Because I only had 700 complexity to work with. And my brain is notoriously bad at staying within that limit when creating science fiction objects in Trailmakers. So when I finished this, I thought that in spirit of this build challenge, I could go past the complexity limit and create something that I was actually proud of. And that is why you will see me make a spaceship in today's video. That is the subject of today's video. I'm going to be making an enormous capital ship and pushing the limits of Trailmakers. I'm really proud of this one. So I hope you take the time to stick around and see how it turned out. And I hope you enjoy. The first step that I take to any mega project that I undertake, such as this one, is getting a good inspiration for the build. So in the case of my YVWTM Infinity, I took inspiration from the UNSC Infinity, and they ended up looking very similar. And so in this one, I had found this picture of an executor class star dreadnought, and so I get to work laying the foundation first, making a basic outline of all of the shapes that I want to see, all of the shapes that are supposed to be most prevalent in the spaceship's silhouette. And so that is what I'm doing right now in the background. After about half an hour of building, I had a frame that I was happy with, and it was time to start making the underside. So all of the bits that would go under these fancy folding panels that you see here, all of the bits underneath are going to have more bits on them. Lots and lots of bits and bobs. And it was time to make those and overall just complete the basic frame of the spaceship. After another 2.5 hours, I had a frame that I was proud to call my own, and that I was confident in saying that it was finished and that all it needed was some decorating and enhancing. And so that's what is going to happen next. This next part of the recording is about 50 minutes long, and it's the sequence of events of me painting the ship, and basically at one point I selected way too many blocks and the game crashed upon me trying to paint it, because that's a thing that happens if you select too many blocks and you try to paint them, the game crashes. And that happened to me, and because I'd never spawned in the build during that session, I'd lost everything. So I had to do everything again. Oh, come on. That was too many, that was too many. And so another hour and a half later, afterwards, I was finally finished. For real this time, with several crashes along the way, admittedly, but I was actually able to save everything, basically. Every change I did was saved. I add a decal, save. I add a block, save. I rotate a block, save. I perfect the placement of a decal on a block, saved. I configure one of the hinges, save. Add a new gun, save. Configure the aiming servos that the gun is on, save. You get the idea. Because at that point I was paranoid and I didn't want to lose everything again. And so I just kept saving, 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 and eventually I'd finished, and this is the result. Yeah, so I couldn't find any music for that encompassed the way I feel about this ship and wasn't copyrighted. So instead, you have the Nokia Arabic ringtone. So you're welcome. That's been it for today's video. I hope you enjoy, like and subscribe. Bye!